So this fine Saturday morning, welcome back to a brand new video. I did do Foot Champ yesterday. I thought I'll play for two wins. Two wins. Do you want to know who I packed? If you subbed to my second channel, you would have saw. Don't hate me, but hate the game. I did pack Kevin De Bruyne. What a pull. I do need to try him out. And yeah, Cole Palmer, his card makes no sense. I mentioned in a previous video, I use this guy in like high divisions in Foot Champs, and he's actually really good, and his stats are absolutely garbage. So I've paid 50k to evolution him to a 70 rated. That's how much I like him, and I am a Chelsea fan as well. So yeah, if you're wondering why I have a silver team, I don't have fun playing the game with a gold team. I have fun playing with silvers. It's that simple. Because if a silver misses a chance, I can reason with it. If my 90 rated striker misses a chance, that's easy. I want to break everything. Anyway, bit of a sidetrack, but let's jump into today's video. Let's make a lot of coins. We have got Trailblazers in packs. Let's jump into it. So for this brand new FIFA, I have made a brand new VIP Discord. So if you want to join it, it will be as little as £5 a month, and you can get at least 4 sniping filters in there every single day. Especially for the first few months of FIFA, I think it's going to be very, very worth it. You'll make a lot of coins, and it's a good alternate to buying FIFA points. Here's a quick insight of how it all works. So if you join the Discord, as you can see on the left hand side, there's higher budget filters, there's mid budget filters, and there's also lower ones, and there's also filters that work all year round, so I cover all different budgets. So if you're interested, there'll be a link in the description, and if you have any questions, do leave them in the comments. And if you're wanting pack pulls like this, come on! But you're lazy and you're stuck for coin, make sure to check out u7buy.com. They sell cheap and reliable FC24 coins, and if you use code MUZ at checkout, you will get 5% off. All the links are in the description. Let's try smash 100 likes for today's video, and let's make a lot of coins. So we're going to jump straight on into it. We are going to jump over to a effective Syria filter. It was working well about a week ago when Giroud was just released, and then they heavily separated in price. Like mine went up quite a bit. However, they're back pretty much at the same price, which is very nice. So we're going to go to the same filter because it's honestly one of my favourite filters at the minute. So we're going to go to Syria Milan. We need a min buy now of 10,250. And then from here, we're just going to find the cheapest max buy now. So the cheapest max buy now, I believe, is about 16 to 18k right now. So we're going to be sniping between the two goalkeepers, basically, Giroud and Mr. Mainan as well. They're both really nice to snipe. So as always, we're going to find the cheapest price. The cheapest price for Giroud, at least, is... Ooh, yeah, they're very similar in price, about 16, probably about 16,750. So the tax is roughly about 1,000, so we'll probably snipe for about 15,750, and away you go. So a really nice mid-budget filter, a filter that I keep going back to be honest, especially now it's working again. So give that a try, and if you hit any really nice snipes, do let me know. Send me a picture on Twitter or in the Discord. I'm always interested to see your snipes. Okay, next up we have got a Premier League filter. So do you know what, the market's been on the rise a little bit lately because of the content some of the SBCs have released. So the market's on a rise, which is nice to see. So we're going to go to a bit of a different filter. We're going to go to the Premier League, we're going to special and English. And from here, there's actually only a couple English specials, which I was quite surprised to see. Shows that the lack of English players on form right now it's an issue. Right, anyway. Two players are on this 30k mark. So we've got Mr. Trips and we've also got Peter Crouch. So they're both on this 28 to 30 mark, which is really nice. And I think is there any jackpots? I'm guessing Bellingham's got one because he's scored in every game pretty much. Sterling's a bit of a jackpot. Ledley King. Ward-Prowse actually as well. You'll have to get lucky. Don't get me wrong. But Ward-Prowse is about 40 to 50k at the minute. So anyway, the tax up here is roughly going to be about 1.5k. So 28... selling at 28, so you probably want to snipe for maybe around 26.5 right now. I believe Peter Crouch is in pack, so there'll probably be a little bit more supply of him. But it looks like there's a decent supply of Trippier as well, so yeah. And you never know, Catgun Tom might be recording a series and he might min list a Ledley King, and you hit Ledley King, you're eating coins. and you're probably eating good as well. So yeah, give that a try. You might need a little bit more patience than some of the lower ones, the lower budget ones. I put some really good lower budget filters in my Discord the past few days because of the SBCs they've been releasing, like the evolutions, of course, for the objective. And on top of that, what was they released a 30k pack the other day. Wow, like that 30k pack gave me so many filters, and it probably worked better than most mid-budget or higher budget filters I've found. It was incredible. We're going to go into a low budget filter now, actually. So we're going to go over to Premier League right back. And so in the past I've tried silver, but I believe the non-rares have dropped a little bit in price. Let me have a look. Do you know what? They've not dropped too much, so you could still go on just silver. But I believe the rares are selling for a bit more. So I was going to recommend saying snipe the silver rares because they are selling for minimum 1,000 coins. And when I say minimum, I mean minimum, because some of them are worth absolute bank. And it's just reminding me, actually, because there is the right back from Burnley is worth loads. And I've got him. I have got him. Because I built my silver team. I've got him for really cheap as well. So that's the benefit of having a silver team. I did say in a video a few weeks ago, build a silver team because of silver stars. Sadly, silver stars isn't a thing anymore, but it's benefited me anyway. So while it's in my brain, I'm going to quickly get him sold off. He is here. I wonder if any more of these silvers sell. So yeah, probably list him for in the 8 mark, which is insane really. I bought it for 850. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, the amazing thing about sniping silvers and trading with silvers is because there's not as much supply, they very, very easily go up and down. Very easily. So they're probably some of the easiest cards to trade with. They really are. So I'll probably have a look through my team actually because I've got so many silvers. I enjoy trying out new silvers, trying to find OP silvers and stuff. Anyway, let's jump into the next filters. We have got a fair few more. We've got a hero filter now. We're going to go into a Premier League hero filter. So we're going to go to Premier League, we're going to go to midfielder. I don't know how I've always overlooked this, but I somehow have. This is going to be a higher budget filter. I believe they're on 65 to 70 range, and they're often the same price. So it's going to be between Rosicky and also Ljungberg, also known as Ljungberg. By the way, if you haven't used this Rosicky, I packed him in the hero pack. Really enjoyed using him. Like, he's pretty solid. But that might be because I'm used to using silvers. But he felt decent. He felt decent. I'd recommend giving him a try. But these two are the main two to pop up. They are very similar in price. So what are they? About 60? Yeah, about 66-ish. So the tax about 3.5k ish. 3.5k. So take 66. Probably about 62.5. And once again, it's not going to get listed absolutely rapid. You might be sniping for 5 minutes till one pops up. But do you know what? If you can develop the skill of sniping while you're not looking at the screen, and then once one lifts up, it's almost muscle memory. You can just, it's a lot easier and it's a lot less boring. Because sometimes, don't get me wrong, we've all been there where you're on a filter for a few minutes, maybe even 5-10 minutes. You're bored out of your mind. So it's good to have maybe a YouTube video on in the background and muscle memory. I mean, once you've sniped for a while, it's quite easy. You can look away and in the corner of your eye, as soon as you see the screen move, pounce in, and hopefully you win the snipe. Years of experience though. It's a talent that needs to be developed. Right, and then the final filter, I mean, this is an endless sort of filter, so there's so many players you can pop up. I do mention it in my videos quite a lot. I had some guy in my Discord message me though, saying it was working incredibly for him. What player did he use? Oh, I can't remember what player he used, but I recommended a player with a hunter on, and he was making absolute bank from it. Anyway, I'm going to give you quite a few players you can use with a hunter on. And basically, if you put a hunter on a certain attacker, like OP players that people are using in like foot champs and stuff, they're worth a little bit more, and they're really good to snipe because people often forget they've got a hunter on and they'll list them for a little bit cheaper. So I'm gonna give you a few players that should work. Let's try out this babe, Mrs. Chloe. So she is, without a hunter, she's probably about 1.4. With a hunter, it makes them more valuable, which is brilliant. So Kelly's quite a good one because she is used quite often. I will mention once again that every time you back out the search, it does get rid of the chem style, which is annoying. So make sure to put the chem style back on. Again, the market being absolute shite this year. Yeah, the amount of bugs, don't even get me started. Like, I feel like this is the first FIFA that they've really released very unfinished. There's a lot of bugs. They've got very, very lazy with this FIFA. And the Penfez was talking about it and couldn't agree more. I mean, the menus this year, they crash like crazy. I mean, they reset at unnecessary times. It's annoying. So anyway, try out Chloe Kelly with a hunter on. Give her a try. Next up, we'll try Lauren James. Lauren James is pretty sick. I'm going to have a look, see if this one works. So Lauren James without a hunter is like really cheap. She's like 900 coins, I believe. With a hunter, it makes her... yeah, it adds a lot of value to her card. So about 2.3-ish. So tax really low, a couple hundred coins or so. And again, it resets the filter. It resets the chem style. So make sure you remember to put it back on. Frustrating, but it's a good filter. It's a really good filter. So once again, try out Lauren James. So there's 2 goals. You can try sniping. The next one is going to be Kolo Muani. Kolo Muani, because he's heavily used. I was playing Foot Champs and quite a few people do have Mr. Kolo. The only problem is with Kolo is you kind of want to snipe players that really need a hunter. And I don't know if his best chem style is a hunter. He's do about 4k, so make sure to put the chem style back on. 4k, so roughly about 200 attacks. So probably snipe for about 3.7. And yeah, give that a try. I'm just going to have a quick look. I'm trying to think of a player that maybe needs a bit of pace. You know, someone maybe with like 85 pace or something that needs a hunter that can also get an upgrade. So if we jump over to Footbin, this is how I'll find this. I actually made a video on how to find the best players to snipe, and it's going to be a similar sort of method. So if we jump over to Footbin, you kind of want to get players around the roughly the like 1k to 30k mark. Anything over 30k that might take too long to snipe. So I'm gonna look for, so we want a forward, obviously, if we're doing hunter, and I want to find someone that's a little bit slowish. So who's best with a hunter that's around that price range that I was saying? 80. I mean, she's perfect with a shadow. I think I've recommended her in the past. If you want to do shadow trading, you could do Rolfo because she needs pace and defending. Pace and attacking. He's quite quick as it is. And Kunku. So what you can do actually is, if you click in the card, I don't know if you guys know this, if you scroll down, the community actually votes what its best chem style is. So if it's by far their best chem style is hunter, which is not the case here, then it usually works a lot better. So we'll kind of want to find that. Before we end, I want to try and find like a really good player for this filter. Oh, Bernardo Silva. If you're playing him as cam, they're recommending powerhouse or a shadow. What the maybe not him then. You want players that are used quite a bit as well, like Julian Alvarez. Not many people are going to be using him. Mahrez, will people be using Mahrez though? I mean, Mahrez's best chem style is a hunter for sure. I just don't know if many people are using Mahrez in their teams. You want popular player. Oh, Saka. Now we're talking. I was waiting for some player to pop out. His best chem style is defo a hunter. Wow, yeah. I think Saka might be pretty good. And he's around the nice price range. So let's jump over. We'll have a quick look at Saka. So, like I said, it's endless filters with this really. And you can just keep skipping from player to player. Find your own players. And eventually, if you find a player that gets listed loads and you can make a lot of profit on, happy days. Because there's a lot less competition on these filters. So if you can find your own player potentially that works well, it can be a really nice little profit thing. So yeah, about 1,000 coins tax. Here, please. Oh, you have to retype it in every time. Pain. Right, sniping for 12k, flipping at about 13. Happy days. So let's see if we can hit a quick snipe before we end. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to drop a like as well, and I will be putting today's filters in. Sadly, by the way, I will say the Trailblazers is not the best promo for filters because they're either way too expensive, like 200k plus, or they're just discard price. There's not many around the that mid-range that are snipeable. I found one filter last night that works pretty decent, but I've left that in the Discord. I didn't want to put it in this video as well because they are premium filters. I tried putting in the Discord, but yeah, it's a shame really that the promo is not really the best for filters. It's a little bit dry right now. I am sniping early hours in the morning. It's 5:30 AM. Yeah, 5:30 AM. It's not the best time to snipe on a Saturday. Most people are probably out drinking, or if you're a grinder, you're probably still asleep. But I'd like to think you have an alarm set early hours and you're straight on the grind. Big day today, by the way, Chelsea Arsenal. Big day, and I'm quietly confident as a Chelsea fan. Quietly confident. I've said that at the end of the video, so no one probably will hear. But I'm feeling, maybe not a win, but I'm feeling at least a draw. I don't think we'll lose. I've just got a feeling. We're on the up, we're playing well. I do hope Cole Palmer plays though, because there's rumours that he might be injured. Yeah, this is dry, boys. You've got to find players that works. Sniping at this time's not the best as well, but yeah, sometimes don't work as good as you think. I do think though, like I said, Rolfo should work pretty sick with a shadow on. So you can also do it with like defensive players, but with a shadow on, because she needs pace and defending. So she is worth about 70. So you want to snipe for probably about 16,250. Retype the shadow in. Roughly about 16,250. Maybe even more, because I think she's worth about 18 with a shadow on. So 16.5-ish. And let's see. Just find a player that gets listed a lot. I can't remember who it was in the Discord. But it was working really well for someone. I wonder if a Phil Foden or someone would work decent with a hunter on. Maybe. But yeah, give it a try out, boys. I do recommend sniping when most of Europe's awake, of course. So any time when this video is up, pretty much in the daytime. But yeah, give it a try out. Let me know which filters are working best, and do check out my Discord as well, boys. I appreciate everyone watching. I will be back tomorrow with a brand new video. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.